Before we get started with this yummy recipe, I want to thank all of you that subscribe to my channel. I'm back today with another Plant Pardox approved recipe and compliant for ApoE4s. A lot of you have posted that you're so bored with salads, and this one you're going to love. It has a lot of unusual ingredients in it. The dressing is a Asian spicy dressing. What I recommend with this is actually to double the amount of the dressing, and then you can use this on vegetables and other food during the week. It makes a really good dipping sauce besides just a salad dressing. We're going to start with 3 cloves of garlic and a thumb of ginger grated. I have the juice of 2 whole limes. I have the zest of 1 orange and 1 lime. I want to show you quickly, if you don't have one of these microplaners, the brand is actually Microplane, and if you don't have one of these, it makes your life so easy. It just zests everything in just a flash, and to remove it, you just tap it into the bowl and you're done. Then after we get the zest in, we've got a 1/2 cup of good quality olive oil. We have a tablespoon of good quality fish sauce, a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, sorry, couldn't think of what I had there, 2 teaspoons of stevia, or any compliant sweetener that you like will work. You can use erythritol, you can use swerve, monk fruit, whichever one tastes the best to you. I used erythritol the other day, so I thought we'll just change it up. Then we've got a 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar and a tablespoon of Sriracha. All right, now we have all of the salad dressing ingredients mixed together, and at this point you need to give it a taste and see if it tastes good to you. All Asian salad dressings need to have 4 components. It needs to be sweet, salty, sour, and hot. So let's give it a taste and see how it is. I think it's perfectly balanced. You may need to adjust the sweetness or the sourness for your liking, but this is going to be, I think, really, really good. Add all the ingredients with the exception of the shrimp to the bowl, tossing it with some of the salad dressing. Before I do that, I like to add some of the salad dressing to the shrimp because it gives it a little extra hit. So I'm going to do that right now. To make sure that it gets plenty on it. No, you're not having any shrimp. Sorry, Charlie. Oh, your name was Molly. No, no, no. All right, here we go. First of all, everything's going in. We got jicama, cilantro, radishes, carrots, cabbage, arugula, mint, and orange. This is an in-season orange, so the sugar level is really low, and for 4 servings, we only have 1 orange, so it's a very small amount. Here we are with the dreaded jicama. I don't know why everyone is so afraid of this vegetable, but they are. I have a lot of queries about how do I cut this jicama. Oh, it's too hard. I can't do it. I can't use jicama. Well, as you know, jicama is one of the best resistant starches. Dr. Gundry recommends using it a lot. We eat a ton of it. So let me show you how I do it and see if that doesn't make it a little less scary. Now I've got 2 jicamas here in front of me. This one, this is the way I prefer to buy it. It has not been waxed. this one has been waxed, so it may be a little bit harder to get into, but we're going to manage it. Start from each end. So just get in there and cut the end off. You're going to need a good sized knife. You can't do this with a small paring knife. You need a good chef's knife. Then we'll do the same thing on the opposite end. So it gives us a flat platform to work on. We got to get all of that skin off from there. And we'll turn that over, and this is generally the recommended way to do it, is to take and start slicing down. That one's got a little brown spot in it, so we have to keep going until we get that off from there. I'll probably have to come back to that point. Skin it like I did this one. This is another option it's pretty easy. You can get that flat surface cut and then just cut wedges. Just go through the whole thing and cut wedges, and then take your paring knife, and so you don't have to use the big chef knife, and you can just easily cut the peel off, and then use it as cut it into cubes, or you can cut it into strips for dipping, however we're going to do it. Tell me. Good girl. All right. Oh, Molly, you want another piece? All right, here you go. I know. Here, let me cut it so it's not too big. There you go. All right.
Hey, yeah.
For most of this dressing on here, we'll reserve a little bit, and I'm going to have to retoss it so that we get everything covered with that nice spicy dressing. It's really delicious. It's got everything you need. Come in with the shrimp that I put a little dressing on. We'll put a little bit more, and we have I cooked 4 whole shrimp for each plate. So dividing it, cutting them in half, makes it look like they're having 8 shrimp. 7, 8. Everybody's getting the same amount, so nobody feels left out. Well, we're almost done. This is a very fast recipe. It requires a little bit of chopping, but besides that, not really much time. And the dressing you can make days ahead if you'd like to, and serve it, have that all ready, and just chop up your vegetables. You can actually use any type of vegetables you want, but this jicama is such a great resistant starch. I like to try and use it at least once a week. We use it a lot for snacks, but it's nice to have it as the feature point in a meal. All right, there we go. That's I'll add a little bit more on the top of the shrimp again, and these look delicious, smell delicious, and I can guarantee you they taste delicious. Oh. Since I know a lot of you are going to want to know where to get this, there's going to be a link in the comments for this microplaner. I don't know how you live without it. I love mine. My brother is my videographer, and here's his payment. Fudgesicles. He's very easy to please. Next time around, we're going to show you how to make Plant Paradox and ApoE 4 compliant fudgesicles. These are pretty yummy. I want to thank all of you that subscribe to my channel.